Ever randomly remembered something embarrassing from 5 years ago? While trying to sleep, you're finally comfortable. Lights off, everything is quiet. And then suddenly, your brain decides to replay that one awkward moment like it happened yesterday. Maybe it was something weird you said in class. A joke nobody laughed at. A text you instantly regretted sending. Or that moment where everyone looked at you, and you wished you could disappear. And somehow, even after all these years, your body still reacts. Your stomach drops. You cringe. You hide your face in the pillow. You even whisper, "Why did I do that?" And the strange part is, most people involved probably forgot the moment completely, so why can't your brain let it go? Why does your mind replay embarrassing memories over and over again like a scene from a movie? The answer actually has a lot to do with how the human brain evolved. Because your brain doesn't replay embarrassing memories to torture you. It replays them because it thinks it's protecting you. Thousands of years ago, humans survived in tribes. Being accepted by your group meant safety, food, protection, survival, but social rejection could be dangerous. So over time, the human brain became extremely sensitive to embarrassment, awkwardness, and social mistakes. Your brain learns something important. If this hurt once, remember it so it never happens again. And even though modern life is completely different now, your brain still uses that same survival system. That's why embarrassment feels so intense. To your brain, social mistakes still feel like danger. Psychologists call part of this the negativity bias. Humans naturally remember painful experiences more strongly than positive or neutral ones. Think about it. You've probably had thousands of completely normal conversations in your life. People smiled at you, talked to you normally, forgot tiny mistakes you made, but your brain ignores most of those moments. Instead, it focuses on the one awkward thing you said 3 years ago. Because emotional pain creates stronger memories, and embarrassment is emotional pain. That's why awkward moments stick so deeply in your mind. There's also another psychological reason for this. It's called the spotlight effect. Your brain tricks you into believing people notice and remember your mistakes way more than they actually do. Text people remember your mistake greater than text reality. But in reality, most people are too busy worrying about themselves. Think about your own life for a second. How many embarrassing moments from random people do you actually remember clearly? Probably very few, because everyone else is trapped inside their own thoughts too. They're replaying their own awkward moments, their own regrets, their own insecurities. Meanwhile, you're awake at 2 a.m. thinking everyone still remembers that one weird thing you did years ago. But they probably don't. And even if they do, they almost definitely don't think about it with the same emotional intensity you do. Because to them, it was just a moment. To you, it became emotional. And emotional memories always feel bigger than they really are. That's also why embarrassing memories become strongest at night. During the day, your brain is distracted. Notifications, music, conversations, work, scrolling. But at night, everything becomes quiet. And when external noise disappears, internal thoughts become louder. Your brain suddenly has space to wander. That's when old memories return. And sometimes your brain keeps replaying the memory because it never emotionally resolved the situation. You keep thinking, what should I have said? Why did I act like that? What if they still remember it? Psychologists sometimes connect this to something called the Zeigarnik effect. The brain tends to hold on to unfinished emotional experiences. So your mind keeps reopening the memory trying to solve something that already ended years ago. And the more you replay it, the stronger the emotional connection becomes. But honestly, every human being has embarrassing memories. Even confident people, even attractive people, even people who seem calm all the time. The difference is that some people learn to stop treating those memories like evidence against themselves. Because one awkward moment does not define who you are. It only proves that you're human. And strangely enough, trying not to think about embarrassing memories often makes them stronger. If someone tells you, don't think about a pink elephant, you immediately think about one. The brain works the same way with embarrassment. The harder you fight the memory, the more attention you give it, and attention strengthens memory. That's why healing usually doesn't happen by trying to erase embarrassing moments. It happens by changing your relationship with them. Instead of saying, I'm so stupid, you slowly learn to say, that was embarrassing. But it doesn't define me. Instead of, why am I like this? You begin to understand, I'm human. And honestly, there's something comforting about realizing everybody else is awkward too. Every person has moments they regret. Tripping in public, sending messages to the wrong person, mispronouncing words confidently, waving back at someone who wasn't waving at them. These moments feel deeply personal while they happen. But they're also completely normal. Embarrassment is part of being alive. And maybe one day, the thing that makes you cringe right now will become something you barely even think about. Because memories change over time. People change too. And eventually, your brain slowly realizes something important. You survived the embarrassment. The world kept moving. People moved on. Life continued. The truth is, your brain replays embarrassing memories because it wants to protect you from future pain. But most people aren't thinking about your mistakes nearly as much as you are.